sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my Father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy Lil Key. Look, this is Life with the Princess Radio. She the voice of her generation, and this your boy Lil Key, and I stamp that.
Hey everyone, it's me, Miracle, hashtag the Princess, and welcome to my radio show called Life with the Princess Radio, the voice of my generation. My show is about kids, and it's also for kids, and it's about giving God the glory. You can check me out on YouTube at Life with the Princess channel, on Instagram, and on Musically at Life with the Princess. I want to start off with something I call Miracles Moment. Today's Miracles Moment is, you always do what you always done, you'll always get what you always gotten. So, my guest today is Courtney J. Harris. She is 10 years old and she is a singer, actress, and dancer from DC area. Welcome to the show, Courtney.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So tell me about your role in the Daughters of God.
So in Daughters of God, I play one of the 4 little girls I play, and her name is Eve. So basically, she is kind of like the funniest one, and so it's about the 16th Street Church bombing, and basically it's like the background of their story. So
awesome. So what is it? How did you get started in acting?
My first play was Once on This Island, where I played Little T-Moon. And after that, it was a school play, and I really enjoyed it, and it's something that I wanted to do.
So tell me about the film called Bride Price.
Bride Price, I played the little main character. Her name was Young Uzuma, and basically I came back, and it was just like a flashback scene, and yes.
Who is your favorite actress?
My favorite actress for musical theater, her name is Haley Kilgore. She played T-Moon and Once on This Island. And my favorite TV and film actress is Taraji P. Henson.
Yes, girl. So what is your dream role?
My dream role? It would be on Broadway, obviously, and Once on This Island, yeah.
So, are you ready to play a game of Would You Rather?
Sure.
Do you know how to play?
Yes.
Okay. So, would you rather marry someone you don't love or marry someone who you love but doesn't love you?
Marry someone I love but doesn't love me.
Honestly, they didn't say you couldn't have a divorce, so I'd rather marry someone I don't love and then have a divorce after.
Yeah.
So, if you could only do one thing for the rest of your life, would you rather sing, act, or dance?
I think I would sing.
Same. I love singing. And would you rather go on 2 days without eating or 2 days without your phone?
2 days without my phone.
Same. I actually had to do that before, and I'm obsessed with eating. Would you rather be really, really cold or really, really hot?
Really, really hot.
Yeah, same with me. I don't really like being cold. So we have to take a break, but when we'll come back, we'll have more with Courtney, and we'll also have Miracle's message and the Princess Spills the Tea.
I need to tell you this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R
Welcome back to Life with a Princess radio show, the voice of my generation. I'm your host, Miracle, #the Princess, and now it's time for Miracle's message. Today's message comes from 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. Because fear has to do with punishment, the one who fears is not made perfect in love. Now it's time for Miracle's foreign language lesson, where I introduce a new word or a phrase in another language. Today's word is Om, which means French for man. Say with me, Om. Now it's time for the princess spills the tea.
Girl,
What do you want? I'm sleeping. I was gonna tell you some tea, but since you're sleeping,
I'm wide awake, girl. Spill the tea. Spill all the tea.
Just when it looked like Toni Braxton and Birdman had broken up, he joined her on stage, then she performed in Atlanta. Toni gave him a big hug, and they walked off stage as the crowd cheered. People thought they had broken up by judging by their Instagram posts, but it looks like they're back together. Congratulations to Cardi B. She just confirmed her residency in Las Vegas. That means she'll be performing concerts at the Palms Casino Resort. Rapper Drake has been looking at her residency of his own at the Wynn Hotel. That means they'll both be the youngest performers in Las Vegas. Not only that, but she'll be a star in a Pepsi commercial during the Super Bowl. Singer Ray J just signed $1 million deal to sell his Scooty bike business to a company in Canada called Loop Share. He'll still act as the creative force behind his brand. The bikes have a top speed of 20 miles per hour and can run up to 30 miles as a single charge. And congratulations to Black Klansman, Black Panther, and The Green Book. They were all nominated for Best Pictures and the Oscars. Spike Lee is nominated for Best Director for Black Klansman. Actress Regina King was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for If Beale Street Could Talk. Mahershala Ali was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Green Book. Green Book was nominated for Best Screenplay. Black Klansman and If Beale Street Could Talk were both nominated for Best Adapting Screenplay. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was nominated for Best Animated Film. So, Courtney, what is your favorite movie that you saw recently?
My favorite movie, it would have to be Black Panther, yeah.
I say my favorite movie would probably be either Glass or Replicas. So, and if you haven't already, check out Celebrity Big Brother. Singer Tamar Braxton and Candy Burns are just two celebrities competing for $250,000 while locked in a house with other stars. Each week, they'll compete against each other to win head of household and power of veto before someone is voted off. So, I'm going to tell you guys about some of the movies that I recently saw. I've seen Glass, and for Glass, it was actually finally the first time my stepdad had to see it with me and mommy. And Glass, if you guys haven't already, I'll just give you kind of like a trailer on it. It's about these three men who have like different superpowers, and there are two other movies that are kind of like based on the story. There was this one movie I'm pretty sure called Unbreakable, and this other one called I'm trying to remember, but it was about these. So for Unbreakable, it was about these two men. There was this one guy who like could survive anything, and there was this other man who could easily break his bone if you just by touching him. And for the other movie called Split, it was about this man who could turn into different types of people. So yeah, the regular movie Glass is just based on how all of them reunite and they finally show their true identities to the world. So Replicas is about a man who is the husband of his wife and of 3 children, and the wife and the 3 children have died because of a car crash, and the man tries to recreate them, like tries to bring them back to life by cloning them. And it's actually illegal to do it, but he did it anyway because he loves his family so much. And the other movie I saw was called The Upside, and it had my favorite Kevin Hart in it. And it also had this man who couldn't really move his body. He was like paralyzed. He could only move his neck, and he could only talk, and I'm pretty sure blink. But Kevin Hart had to like help him out, had to be his helper basically. And I also saw A Dog's Way Home, where I cried a billion times on, because it was about a dog who was first a puppy, and then its family was taken away by the pound or something like that, were taken away by the dog people, where they had to put the dogs in a shelter, and the puppy was found by this teenager or an adult who wanted the puppy so bad because he found it in the authorized area where the other man owned it. And he took the puppy, and the man who owned that area was like, you need to get the puppy out of this place because they're not allowed to here. It's illegal to put them there. But then later on in the movie, the dog was allowed to live in the city. And the other movie I saw was Escape Rooms, and it was PG-13. It was super, suspenseful. I wouldn't really say it was such a horror, but it's kind of about, if you guys haven't already heard of Escape Rooms, the game where you could play it on your mobile, or you could actually do it in real life in different areas where you have to escape a room by finding clues. But instead of you losing, they die. So, there's only one survivor. No, there was two survivors, actually. And at the end, you get the grand money prize. So that movie and all those movies were super crazy, but they were also very awesome. So this week, I would very much like to see The Kid Who Would Be King, and I'm also looking forward to see Lego Movie 2, and it comes out on February 8th. So that does it for the Princess Spills the Tea. And now for some weird news, Costco now sells a 27-pound bucket of macaroni and cheese that lasts for 20 years. It only costs $90 and contains 180 servings. And if you want some, you might have to wait a while because according to the store website, right now the giant tub of macaroni and cheese is sold out. Isn't that a little bit crazy? I wouldn't really say it is, such really weird, but I don't really believe it staying for 20 years, honestly. But I'm going to tell you guys that I've been doing super good at school because I had to do this test for last year. For fourth grade, I had to do the map art test. Then I had to do it again this year. And they said if you get higher from last year, you get to get a dress down pass. And I got a dress down pass because last time I had 198. This time I had 204. And so I got a dress down pass. I got to wear it, I think 2 days ago. And then I got to wear it again on Friday. It was super awesome. And I also had to do this project that took me forever to do because it was super huge. And I got into the finals for it, for the literacy contest. And then they just told me that I got in third place, so I got an award. And I also got a certificate. I felt very proud of myself. And I have a question. Courtney, have you ever heard of these songs, All Night Long, I Was Here, Pretty Hurts, Grown Woman, Flawless, and Blow by Beyonce?
I've heard of them, but it's been a long time since I've listened to them, so not really.
I just learned all those songs. Other than Flawless, I actually heard of that song years before, but I just learned the lyrics to All Night Long. I kind of heard it All Night Long before, but I just figured out all the lyrics. So what is your favorite singer?
My favorite singer would have to be Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson.
I think my idols are, of course, my favorite singer is Beyonce. She's my idol because of her looks and her singing, and Ariana Grande because of her looks. Because I really want to look like that. She's always on point. So if you could do a song with any other singer, who would it be?
A song with any other singer. I'm not sure. A lot of people are talented, but
I would actually do Beyonce, of course, and maybe Ariana Grande, and also, that's hard. There's so many people. But how are you doing in school, and what is your favorite subject?
I'm doing pretty great in school, and my favorite subject would have to be social studies.
I think my favorite subject is reading because of my teacher, because I have Miss Dixon for my reading teacher, and as you guys know, last year I was in the play Big Bad Musical, and Miss Dixon was like the director, and she said I was the best student. Me and my friend Dante were the best students there. And we were just in 4th grade, and there was also some 5th graders, and they weren't that good, so... But, so on TikTok, guys, I really need, I don't know now if I actually have one more fan, but I have, for now, have I checked it, I have 629 fans, and if I haven't already, I need another fan to get to 630, because my goal, at least maybe for this month or next month, is to get 700 fans, and I'm super close to my actual goal, which is 1,000. Do you know what TikTok is, and if you do you have it?
Yes, I do know what TikTok is, but I don't have it.
Okay, so if you did have TikTok, what would your name be?
If I did have TikTok, I don't know, Courtney J Harris, like something simple.
Well, my TikTok name is Life with the Princess, as you guys already know, but just letting Courtney know. So, I finally finished Lego City Undercover, even though I actually did finish that last year, but it took me forever to finish, and my mom's still stuck on the beginning. She barely even started, and I finished the game. It was a tiny bit disappointing at the end because I wanted there to be more, because it was so hard to let go of, so I'm trying to play the game over again because it was such an awesome game. What video games do you like?
Video games? I don't really play that many video games.
You don't?
No, not really.
I have a Nintendo Switch, so that's why I have lots of video games.
Yeah.
I also play some video games on my phone called Roblox. Do you know what Roblox is?
Yes,
Do you have Roblox?
I used to, but then I needed more space for stuff, so
Yeah. I think I probably used up all my space on my phone by now, because I am totally obsessed with games and totally obsessed with pictures and videos. I'm trying to make my own type of video without having to have my cameraman, who is also known as my father, and I'm trying to do vlogs and stuff. Honestly, it's really hard because I lose space on my phone. Like, the video just cuts off immediately, and I don't know what angles I'm supposed to use, so I'll try that another time. But what do you like to do other than singing, acting, and dancing?
For fun, I like to play with slime and do soap crushing, so.
Oh, you actually like doing a soap crushing?
Yeah.
I've seen those videos on YouTube, and I'm just like, I don't think my mom's going to allow me to do that, because she's going to be like, you just wasted money, Miracle. So that's why I'm not going to try. I like, of course, singing, but if I could do anything other than that, I would say art.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with having lots of paper. Even though I already have, like, lots of paper, I want more paper. I don't know what to draw. Like, as soon as I have a sharpened pencil, good eraser, blank piece of paper, I'm like, yes, I'm ready. And then I'm like, wait, I don't know what to draw. And then when I try to draw a human, it's not how I wanted it to look like, but it's the close I can get. So, to explain every other listener, what is soap crushing?
Soap crushing. So basically there are videos on YouTube, but it's where you take a bar of soap and you peel it and then you can like crush it.
Yeah. I've seen people use a knife, and I'm like, okay, that is super dangerous, but I'm pretty sure they're adults, and that's why.
Yeah.
Why waste your money on soap, though? But, okay, so just remember, guys, do not smoke or drink. Because, like, smoking and drinking is super horrible. It, number one, smells super bad. I don't even know why you think it's good. I get smoking is super addictive, but look on some ads on commercials on how to quit smoking. I've seen lots of ads for that, and I keep on telling my stepdad, hey, you see these ads? You need to get them, okay? Because I do not like the smell of it. But smoking could definitely cause death, and so can drinking. I know you're probably like, how is it harmful? But if you drink too much and you go in a car, you can actually cause a car crash. There's over 7,000 deaths each year from drinking. I don't remember how many for smoking, but smoking and drinking is illegal until you're 18. Still, I wouldn't advise you to do it because that's actually kind of like a pathway to the end of your life. But yeah, just don't smoke and drink. It's super bad to do. If you guys haven't already heard that I got new favorite songs, I already said them, which was All Night, Grown Woman. I don't really know about Blow. Oh, speaking of Blow, I keep on asking my father, can I go skating? Because the music video of Blow is about skating, and I haven't went skating in a long time, other than my field trip of going skating at the skating ring me and my mom used to always go to. And I really want to go skating again because it's super fun. And I finally learned how to not hold the kiddie things. I finally learned how to skate without having to hold the thing. So what is your favorite song that you can skate to?
Favorite song that I can skate to? I feel like it would be something by Bruno Mars. I just don't know why.
Honestly, I really don't know. There's multiple songs.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be a Beyonce song because that's my girl. And I would say either Flawless, even though it does have a little bit of, bad words in it, but they could take it out. Duh. And also Diva. Of course, Diva, because that's one of my favorite Beyonce songs. I've been singing and dancing to that song ever since I was 3 years old, so that's why I know all the lyrics. Even one time on my mom's old YouTube account, they showed a video of me dancing and singing to it. I forgot what the old account was, but I'll figure it out in some time and I'll tell you guys. So yeah. But do you watch Big Brother?
I do not watch Big Brother.
Well, to let you know, you should, because it's super good and very suspenseful show. And it has lots of celebrities now, like Tamar, who I met actually, I think 2 years ago. But it has Tamar, and it also has Candy, and it has other people who are like athletic people. And they also have the guy from Mean Girls. Have you seen Mean Girls?
I have not seen Mean Girls, but I've heard about it and I've seen like trailers and.
Well, I don't think you should watch Mean Girls, because not until you're 18, because it is rated R. Actually, it has lots of cuss words in it and very inappropriate stuff. But yeah, it has the guy who played like the cool guy in the Mean Girls thing. And if you have not watched the music video for "Thank You Next" by Ariana Grande, it kind of shows a little bit of Mean Girls, of her being Regina, who's like the main mean girl. And it also shows other movies like that could have been in it. Honestly, I really don't know what the whole meaning of it. All I know is that she's just talking about how she's glad she broke up with her exes because her exes didn't treat her right. See, I can't speak English right. But so, what TV shows do you like?
TV shows that I like? I'm not really sure. I like all TV shows. I mostly watch Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, but yeah.
I think I just quit TV shows and went right to YouTube because I don't really watch TV shows anymore. And when I try to look at some TV shows, they're like, oh no, you can't watch it anymore. You have to buy it because it's super old. And I'm like, geez, I don't care. I'm going to watch YouTube. My favorite YouTubers are Pat and Jen, Funny and the Crew, and also Beyonce, because I love listening to her.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, is it? Oh, SS Sniper Wolf, and Azzyland and Gloom, and especially Gloom because she is super funny. I'm trying to remember, but yeah. So, so what's the biggest thing you've ever done?
Biggest thing I've ever done would have to be JTF, which means Junior Theater Festival. I went to Atlanta, and so basically we do like a short, like 15 minutes of a play. So last year we did Once on This Island, where I played T-Moon, and then they have like All Stars, where you perform on the stage in front of everybody at JTF, because there are a lot of groups there, and yeah.
So I've been looking at your Instagram Instagram page, and that's how I actually figured her out. She was following me first, and my father literally had no idea. And I was like, Daddy, there's this girl named Courtney, and that's one of my favorite names, and she seems really cool. I want to be like her. I want to be like an actor like her. How did she get to be on in all these plays and stuff? And that's how I actually figured you out. And so I'm going to need you guys to check out her Instagram page because she's doing lots of acting in there. Jeez. Her Instagram page is Courtney J. Harris. That's CourtneyJaharris. And also, Harris is actually one of my friend's last names, which is Romani Harris. And she is super funny, and I'm sorry I can't really hang out with her a lot because I have other friends in school. But, yeah. So, how old were you when you learned how to dance?
When I learned how to dance, I took my first dance class when I was about 3, but it was kind of not really a big thing. And, yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys a little secret that I think I've never told you guys yet. And I'm not saying I want to do this in the future, but I used to take ballet lessons when I was 3 years old. I stopped because we moved. I don't actually really don't know why I stopped, but it was actually super fun to do ballet lessons. I know a tiny bit of ballet dancing. I don't really remember because I was 3, and I can't really remember things when I was 3. So what's your favorite kind of dance? Do you know any dances
My
that you
favorite
know?
kind of dance? Well, I take a lot of dance, but my favorite would probably be tap.
Really?
Yes.
I would just say, I don't know, freestyle. I like dancing. Whenever I'm in the house, I just be dancing like a crazy person, and my mom's like looking at me and laughing, like, what is this girl doing? I'm just like jumping all over the place, trying to get all my energy out. I don't know how, but I didn't eat any sweets, but I got really bouncing off the walls. Whenever I'm listening to Beyonce, I be screaming and dancing and jumping all over the place, acting like a wild animal. But that's just how I am, okay, whenever I'm trying to dance to my jam. So are you more of a girly girl or a tomboy?
I'm both sometimes. It's like just depends on my mood. I don't know.
I am the exact same. Whenever I'm super duper sad, I really don't feel like having to dress up and everything, put on all the accessories and trying to wear girly girl stuff. But whenever I'm super happy and whenever I'm feeling okay, I am super girly girl. So that does it for my show today. Do you know a kid who's doing something good in the community or at school? Let me know for booking information or to be a guest on the show. Email me at lifefortheprincess@gmail.com. That does it for my so make sure you guys check out Courtney on Instagram. Her Instagram is Courtney J. Harris, letting you guys know again, and that's CourtneyJaharris. Thank you for listening to my show called Life with the Princess Radio. You can check me out on YouTube at Life with the Princess channel, on Instagram and on Musically at Life with the Princess. My radio shows on every second and fourth Saturday of the month from 10:30 to 11 here on WOLB 1010 AM Baltimore. Talk to you again on February 9th.
I need to tell you this right now. Make sure God's first. Love God, serve God, and walk with God. Be in His light and love Him. Okay. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I am the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. God is my Father. Yes, He's the King. I'm the princess, so I'm royalty. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Okay. P-R to the I-N-C, E to the double S. Alright. God is my Father, I'm royalty. It's life with the princess. Okay, alright.
Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy Lil Key. Look, this is Life with the Princess Radio. She the voice of her generation, and this your boy Lil Key, and I snap that.